Okay, everyone, we're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come and sit in front of the room. Is it about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry. I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Monica? We're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite the poems too. Sayori's putting it all on the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? I think this may be a weird, lost, boring, dumb-ass... Either two things are going to happen. At this event, we're going to pick out of their poems which one was the best, and we're going to recite, like, they're going to recite them, but it's going to be a different character than the one we chose, I think. Or, our poem is going to be picked every time, and they're all four going to read our poem throughout the entire thing, and that's going to be something cool, I guess, because I kind of want to know what we write, but at the same time, I don't know. You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Ah, well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no, but I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. That was me before I started drama class. And after drama class, I still wouldn't do that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys, no, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that, so I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself. I like that. Finding new horizons and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to stare? Boobies, 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 boobies. Don't you want to stare? Oh my god. Don't you want to share that with others to inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I'm kind of Yuri here. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. Ah, that's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me.
Holy shit.
That's a joke, of course. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. Let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way. Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to a specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a deep breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called... After image of a crimson eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirring fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she bewildered even herself. I am the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Ahaha. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori, it's a lot harder than I thought. That's so cute. How'd you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out best that way. Okay then, Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori says. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it, but hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sexual innuendo right there. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori, I say. Even Dylan liked it. What does that even mean?
Jesus Christ. I wanna die!
It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. That's, well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just so embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. The next time I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know? Okay. Now, who's next? Natsuki. Don't make me go before Dylan. Wait, I have to go. Oh shit, I forgot I was in the class. Wow. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Dylan lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. What the fuck? Natsuki, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, really, it's fine. It's so fine. I might as well get it over with, but it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel pretty awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time though. Maybe. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called, Why Are You All Looking At Me? Because you're presenting. Humph. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again, though. Ah, well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people, but when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so, well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort to club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday is the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. I can do this. All right, I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori or Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, oof, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, you guys. They are all so cute. Oh, I wish I wasn't alone. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori! Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... Sayori fumbles with her words. So... let's just say that one day, Yuri asked to walk home with you. What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Oh, shit. Well, I'd still walk home with Sayori. Sayori, you really think I would ditch you for Yuri, but... she's so beautiful, so smart. I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Dylan. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it, so... Sayori, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never going to happen? Oof. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care so much about, but I want to respect her and keep her happy too. And then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Seems to be hinting at some luscious, whatever we're looking for. Alright, let me continue to make her happy. Anxiety, shopping, incongruent, effulgence, fantasy, headphones, music, intellectual, twirl, sticky, twirling, I know she likes. Blanket was hers. Friends. Dance. Color. Puppy. She likes cute. So nature? Nope. Kiss. Vanilla. Papa? Anime. Pure. Fireflies, probably not. Let's go boob. Yeah. Milk. Romance. Memories, fine. Skirt. Smile. Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah, you must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. Hey, that's cute. It's gonna be great. Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah, I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. Sounds like something Sayori would be happy about. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You of all people. I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. That's not how you say my name at all. Why are you being weird, babe? What are you doing? Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. What? Never mind. Let's just focus on our event for now, okay? Fine, fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Where is Sayori, anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. You're spacing out again? Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Is everything alright? Of course. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glanced at Sayori before turning back toward everyone else. But the conversation is already dispersed, with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk. Dylan, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down at her desk. Maybe there is something on her mind, but I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Dylan. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her, but this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No, it's important to me too. I'm also friends with her, and also I care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Dylan. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? It's obvious, faggot. I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know? She's been so much happier ever since you've joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? It's not any different now than it always has been. You're so funny, Dylan. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful? Because that's how she is when she's around you. I said too much. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Okay. Monica smiles meaningfully. That's cute. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary, but there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Okay everyone, after some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Let's go to Natsuki. Natsuki reads my poem. She keeps glancing at me, and then back to the poem. By now, she must have read it more than once. Rrrg. Is it that bad? No, it's not. It's good. It's really good, okay? There, I said it. Ugh, this wasn't supposed to happen at all. Why can't you just be bad at this? My poems are supposed to impress you, not the other way around. You're trying to impress me. Obviously. You think I'd let you enjoy Yuri's writing more than mine. That's cute. Well, in that case, what's the problem with me trying to impress you? I'll tell you. Natsuki's face freezes, like she just realized something. You're trying to impress me? Natsuki vigorously scans her eyes over my poem one more time. Then the poem slips out of her hands and flutters to the floor. I have to use the bathroom. Red-faced Natsuki quickly walks out of the room. Hey Dylan, did you do something to Natsuki? I just saw her rush out like that. You didn't do anything terrible, did you? No, what the fuck? I just told her that. My voice gets caught in my throat. There's no way I could tell Monica that I'm trying to impress Natsuki. Monica sees the poem lying on the floor and swiftly picks it up. She reads through it, her smile not fading from her face. You wrote this for Natsuki, didn't you? I mean, in fact, didn't she like your poem a lot the other day too? I'm surprised you know her taste so well already. Are you sure you're not cheating, Dylan? Cheating? What do you mean by that? Never mind, I'm just kidding. I didn't understand Monica's joke at all. Anyway, how do you think Natsuki feels about you? Oh, you don't need to answer that. It was just something for you to think about. Hey! Natsuki comes up and snatches the poem out of Monica's hands. Neither of us had noticed her re-enter the classroom. Did you read this, Monica? Of course. I liked it. Ugh. You should really stop reading things that aren't for you. You know. Oof. Oof. But Dylan wrote this poem, and we're supposed to share with everyone, right? Natsuki freezes. She apparently forgot that my poem is technically for everyone to read. Okay, well, Dylan is done sharing this poem with everyone. It's not like anyone would want to read this anyway. In fact, I'm just going to hold on to this, if you insist. Why are you looking at me like that? Like what? Ugh. Oof, that's too cute. Natsuki, I'll give you the poem, but that's not very fair to Sayori. She hasn't got to read it yet. So what? Well, I guess Dylan is right, Natsuki. It's not fair if you don't let everyone finish reading it. Fine. It's not like she's going to like it though. Anyway, read my poem now. And no, I won't let you keep it. I'll be your beach. I'll be your bitch. Wait, that's not what it's supposed to mean, is it? Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminished your wonder over the years. But today I have a special place, a beach for us to go, a shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. Shit. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand, bathe in sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail. Set you free in my windy sail. And remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. Fuck it, I'll leave that in there. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. That is adorable. I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something with a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kinda hard to write anything negative about the beach, so you decided to write about the beach first and then came up with a message after? It's only because of what happened yesterday. I mean, after Yuri and I realized we kind of wrote about the same thing. She wanted to pick a topic and have us both write about it or whatever, making us write about a simple topic, then trying to impress me by coming up with something fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too, but there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was good practice. Sayori next. It's nice, I guess. Come on, I can already tell you don't like it. You don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Natsuki. I didn't write it for anyone specifically. We all know I did. That's not really what I meant though. But it's okay. You're making new friends, just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club? Of course I am. Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Dylan. Sayori. Is there something wrong? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today. Just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now, if you insist. Yay! I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sayori? Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom humming to herself. Yeah, that's kind of the thing with liking someone, you know? Ah, shit. I feel terrible. I feel really, really bad right now. Holy shit. Decided to try something different today. Is that bad or good? Well, neither. I have my preferences, but it would be unfair of me to call something good or bad based on that. Sounds like Mom's home. As always, I believe what's most important is exploring and discovering yourself. Let's move on. Alright, do you want to share your poem now? Okay, here. Peach, a marvel millions of years in the making. I can't say making. It's fucking gay. A marvel millions of years in the making. I still can't say it. Where the womb of Earth chaotically meets the surface. Under a clear blue sky, an expanse of bliss. But beneath gray... Oh my god. Under a clear blue sky, an expanse of bliss. But beneath gray rolling clouds and endless enigma. The easiest world to get lost in is one where everything can be found. One can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet, but where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will it gently lick at your foundations until you give in, or will a sudden wave send you crashing down in the blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same, yet we still build sandcastles. That's a metaphor for friendships that I appreciate, because it's very, very true. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles, where my toes squish into the sand. The salty air is therapeutic. The breeze is gentle, yet powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate boundary line, tempted by the foamy tendrils? What? Turn back, and I abandon my peace to erode at the shore. Drift forward, and I return to earth forevermore. I'm aware that the beach is kind of an inane thing to write about, but I did my best to take a metaphorical approach to it. Yeah, Natsuki already told me about it. She did? She didn't say anything weird, did she? She just wanted us to write about the same topic again. I suppose to better compare the differences in our writing styles or thought processes. Anyway, it was her idea. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. Well, I suppose it's not so bad to write about something simple on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know? It's good for me too, to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. Hi, Dylan. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure, but whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, I already read your poem, but you can go ahead and read mine now. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilit sky, until one day, the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall, and fall, and fall even more. Gentle as a feather, a dry quill expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amounts to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sorts of things that give my life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you'd know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can't be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing it becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? It's my advice for today. Okay, you three, we're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out— hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? Huh? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. The fuck does that mean? Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. It seems you're right. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's always like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you picked a time she's not feeling well. What can I say? She went home early. I mean, fuck. So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. Ah, no. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with her. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Ooh. Calm down, you guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. Natsuki will be making cupcakes, but we might need a lot of them in different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for you, Yuri, you can, guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. Yikes. That's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. And then now Natsuki's pouting too. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case, but if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know? So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? I love atmosphere. Your mind is already racing, I see. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Dylan. The one who is truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. So Monica's suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members. How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Oh, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give you. It's not like Monica's going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Dylan may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. He may be more suited to assisting with decorations. Hold on, I never said that. Or could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Dylan to— what are you saying? Guys, in the end, I think it's up to Dylan to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend time with me yet, you know? So I'm sure he's interested. You literally just said. I'm surprised as well. Sorry. Jeez. Can we just settle this already? Yeah. Dylan, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me, but of course I'm going to go with Sayori probably needs my help. You know what? Fuck it. I'd feel like a complete loss if I didn't go for Sayori. It's gonna be anyone, then I'd prefer helping Sayori. I mean, we're already neighbors, but Monica said that Sayori was helping her. Do you really hate us that much? Not at all. Fuck, did I really mess up here? Sorry, I didn't mean for this to be difficult. Oh shit, Natsuki baby! Well, baking sounds like it could be fun. And you guys made it sound like a lot of work, so it could probably use 2 people. Don't worry, baking is a ton of fun. You'll definitely agree. Just a minute ago you were saying that. That's because— never mind, okay? Well, anyway, you'll be fine by yourself, right, Yuri? Of course. I'm used to it after all. Oh my god. That's good. Anything else we need to talk about? Nope, I think that's it. Are you guys excited? Yes. What about you, Yuri? Yuri? Thank you so much for watching this video, everyone. I appreciate your viewership. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye. Think about you, baby, and I dream about you all the time.